Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be more of a personal update, but I also had a lot of feelings of overwhelm in the last couple of months, so I'll share what I did to overcome those feelings of overwhelm. As you approach the end of the year, you may have a few tasks, quite a few tasks actually, on your plate that need to get done as well. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, you may want to stick around. So coming back to what I did, the first thing was, why did I take a break? I felt that I may be approaching burnout. How did I know? You may have your own telltale signs, and actually, you may want to take a step back and think about it. For me, it was a feeling of anxiety, getting tense in my body, not getting enough rest, a lot more projects added on my plate. Specifically, we moved. So there was a lot of packing, unpacking, dealing with contractors, figuring out preschool for my daughter, all that on my plate. I knew that I couldn't sustain it. I knew I couldn't balance all of that going forward. So I had to disconnect from YouTube for a little bit of time. That 1 month ended up being 2 months, but now I'm back. So what are the telltale signs that you have to deal with, that you deal with to figure out that you may be approaching burnout before it's too late? Take a moment, pause, and figure that out. What I did once I figured out that I may be approaching burnout, not quite there yet, is actually disconnect. So my wife and I went to Germany to attend one of my best friend's wedding, and it was amazing. We went to Salzburg, Munich, and Berlin and fell in love with those cities. And thankfully and graciously, my in-laws watched my daughter while my wife and I had an extended date and got to know each other better. So disconnection really helps out. But as we got back, all those tasks came right back and those feelings of overwhelm. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, this is a section that you really want to tune in on. The first thing that you could do is list everything out. That is, just get it all out of your head. It could be on post-its, like as you can tell, I'm a big fan of it, or it could be in a journal, or it could be on the computer. Whatever helps you out to get it out of your mind so you can visualize of every task that you need to get done. The next thing is being at peace. Specifically, being at peace with the fact that not everything is going to get done and you will need to prioritize. And that's okay. You are prioritizing what's going to get done and what's not going to get done. That is, you want to figure out and really zone in on the target on what are 1 to 3 things that you want to get done on that specific day. And you can use the same technique for every single day. I say 1 to 3 tasks because they may be of different sizes and take different amounts of time. Ideally, you can just focus on one thing and really get that done. So once you have focused in, the next thing you can do, and what I did, is actually time block it. So for your calendar, write down for every half an hour, whatever time block, what are you going to do in that specific section of the day? And try to schedule in 5 minutes at the end of that time block for a quick break as well. Actually, you might want to use the Pomodoro technique, which is every 20-25 minutes, you can do a 5-minute break after. This way, during that time, you're completely focused, and during the break, you know it's coming up. You have programmed your mind that the break is coming up, so you can deal with distractions during that time. That's really helped me out too. Hope it helps you too. The next thing is after scheduling those in, actually it's during scheduling those in, is also think about self-care, which is schedule in time for self-care. This could take multiple aspects. This could be you going out for a walk, meditating, journaling, watching a movie, watching games, playing games, whatever works for you. The last thing is try to take it one step at a time, one task at a time, and then you can move on to the next one. So these are the 6 things you can do for self-care and when you're feeling overwhelmed. These really help me out. So what's next for this channel, right? We've come so far. It's almost been a year. Actually, I've passed the 1-year mark. The first thing is experimenting with different styles. So this is a no edit. We'll see how it goes. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. The second thing is continuing focus on how you can make more money in your career. So as an ex-senior manager, I have been privy to quite a few conversations behind closed doors that not many may be privy to. So I want to share those insider information on how you can make more money in your career, get rewarded, and get recognized for the great work that you're doing. I'll also be experimenting with different topics, still in the leadership and career coaching aspect, but there may be different subtopics within it. For example, I care deeply about helping first time managers succeed. Leadership is such an important role, and there's not really much information on it on how to be a great leader. I mean, there are a lot of books, but not many people train you on how to be a first time manager. So you may see some videos on that. The next thing is I may dive into a digital course. So this is specifically based on your feedback. And again, you can let me know in the comments on any topics that you want to dive deeper into that may be more useful to you. So YouTube video may be helpful, but you want to go details and know step by step on how to specifically do something to achieve something and to achieve an outcome in your career. So those are specific things that I'm going to experiment with, and I'd love your feedback along the way. What's resonating with you? What's helping you? Because this channel, at the end of the day, is to service you, and that's what I'm here for. I'm having fun, and I hope you're learning in the process as well. That's it for now. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you next time.